Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and welcome to Hell, otherwise known as the floor of my closet. My name is Base Jalarid, and I'm bringing you another fucking video, like, fucking surprise. We're trying very hard this time to bring you only the best fucking content out there. And what is today's content, you might ask? Today, we're gonna do just a nice, easy, breezy reading log. And by reading log, I mean I'm going to put myself through slow roasted torture for you. Because I'm not here to read, like, stuff that I purchased recently, new releases, things that are, like, on my, like, TBR. No, I'm pushing that all back like I do all of my problems, so we can read some horrible ancient texts. This, my friends, is Owie House, one of Seven Seas' first flagship titles, and I'm talking like one of the first. This puppy originally was published in 2006. It has a long history with the publishing company. You ever see that fucking hamster on their website, like their mascot, and you're like, why the fuck is a hamster their mascot? And you're not from the year of our Lord 2006? It's from this. It's from this fucking abomination. Now, I'm gonna read it today. I've sort of flipped through it. I've prepared myself mentally and emotionally for the bullshit that's in here, but this, let me just briefly explain to you what this is, aside from it being a very, very old Seven Seas title. Owie House is the year 2000, like the mid 2000s incarnate in terms of anime, manga, general weeb culture. And it's cringe. Like, I honestly was planning this hoping to maybe find like a diamond in the rough, revisit my past, my weebdom of yesteryear, and maybe I'd find like a gem. Maybe I'd find some bits and pieces in this that are salvageable. But no, this does not hold up in current year. It just straight up does not at all, completely. And I enjoyed this back when I was a teen, but now I'm in my 30s, and it makes me want to die. Yeah, I'm gonna take you on this journey today where I read. It's 4 volumes long. It's complete in 2 omnibuses because I wasn't gonna bother to find the singles. Um, so oh shit. So yeah, I'm just gonna read it and just give you my thoughts on it, kind of like how I did the Alice on Deadlines reading. And yeah, and thankfully it's not a very hot day, so my closet is actually bearable. So we're gonna try and get through these today. So without losing, my fucking mind. Let's see if I can do that. So, right off the bat, we're introduced to our main characters, Alex and Sandy, and their delightful little fucking hamster named Echibu. Fucking Echibu. And they're getting kicked out of their dorm because they've been seen drinking what is meant to have been believed to be alcohol, but it was ramune. But they're also just straight up fucking watching porn in the student lounge. And I hate Sandy most of all out of the two of them because he's like the bigger weeb, and he's just everything that comes out of his mouth is just annoying, like fucking sex duels. But, and so yeah, they get kicked out of their dorm, and once again Sandy is just saying things that annoy the shit out of me. And that's just how it begins. This is how it fucking starts. And then they're all like, "Oh, they're looking for like a dorm, a place to like stay because they don't want to move back in with their parents." And they discover this place called Owie House, which is like an anime dorm, which seems like like a dream come true to like a fucking nerd. And then they get there, and it's like it's not fucking settled at all. What's about to happen? What's about to befall us? It's right the fuck there. This isn't like the Alice on Deadlines manga review where eventually it just got caught up in the minutia of being like an action manga, so there wasn't a lot to talk about. Fucking everything in Alley House fucking annoys me, and I'm pretty sure if I just went in on every single little itty bitty little piece of dialogue that just fucked with me. This would be like a multiple hour long, multiple part long video, and I don't know if I can stand to make it that long, so I'm going to keep it fucking as brief as I can. My just experience with reading this. So they go to the Owie house, the dorm for anime nerds, and they're welcomed with open arms, and it's just, you can obviously tell something's going on by all these girls, and literally the entire first chapter, every single girl is just stripped down to their fucking underwear for no fucking reason. Like, it's never explained why they're all just hanging out in their underwear, except like, oh, isn't that how girls are? We just hang out in our underwear all the time and just watch anime. We just strip down to our skivvies and watch the hot yaois. So, and then they fill out the application and they're welcomed in, and then the fucking hamster steals someone's panties, which is a little treasure that we're saving for later. And they're confronted by the girls, and the girls are like, why do you have your door locked? We have a strict no doors locked policy. And they're getting into them, and it's really starting to become apparent what the fuck is going on. And then it turns out that the only reason that the girls have welcomed these guys into their dorm is because they thought they were gay. And I'm not saying that they welcomed them in because they thought they were gay, because they're like promoting like an LGBTQ like friendly space. No, the reason that they wanted to have them in their dorm because they thought they were gay is because they wanted to see these two dudes get it on. They just wanted to witness the hot yaois. This is a dorm full of women who fetishize gay men, and it just never stops. Like, that's just the theme. Is just they just really, really love the gay sex, and then it comes out that these two dudes aren't gay at all for each other, and as penance, they are forced to watch yaoi, fucking Clockwork Orange style, and it fucks them up. It fucks them up real good. Also, something of note, out of all the female characters, I hate this one most of all. Not because she's annoying, but she is very fucking annoying. Like, she's the most obnoxious anime nerd in the entire female cast. She reminds me way too much of myself as a teenager, and it's giving me deep, like, existential cringe because I'm just looking back at myself as a teenager, and it's all like, I don't fucking like this. I don't like you because this is me. This annoying little nerd who likes the yaois and glomps everyone without consent. This just, I hate you because I hate little me. I hate me. So also, they introduce the character just mysteriously known as Oni-san, who is introduced like this because everything has to be an anime reference. And this is the overarching plot of Owie House. It's not just obnoxious yaoi fangirls tormenting these two dudes who live with them. It's this overarching plot, this building mystery about who Oni-san is and the mystery of Owie House in general, because they're obviously doing like weird shit. Like, they're like preserving this, they're documenting things, and they're giving them to this mysterious Oni-san, and they're talking to him, they're interviewing with him, and also they fucking call the boys yaoi pets. I forgot to mention that. That's what they fucking call them. Ugh. Also, this wouldn't be like a manga about Western anime culture in the mid-2000s without casual transphobia. Obviously, I mean, we can't leave that shit out. We gotta be like, we gotta treat the one trans character in our book in the most obnoxious, horrible way fucking possible. My viewers, this is fucking Carlo. Carlo is the bane of my fucking existence. Not as a character, but just as like how they are portrayed in this fucking manga. They are portrayed as a very masculine guy who dresses in skirts, and it is very gross and bad. Ooh, nauseating. Look at this man and his butt chin. Oh, it's so bad. It's so gross. Ooh, ew. Oh, ew, gross, ew. I fucking hate this character purely because of how the plot, just how the narrative reacts to them. I don't know what pronouns to use for them because all throughout the manga they were referred to as with masculine pronouns, but at the very end of the manga they were referred to with feminine pronouns. So I'm just gonna be staying on the safe side. I'm using they unless referring to like the plot very specifically. I fucking, oh my god, I I forgot I blacked this character out of my fucking mind. Like when I was planning this, and I was just planning on just reacting to weeb cringe. I completely forgot about the one trans character who they make into a joke, and it's all like, ha ha ha, it's an unattractive man in a dress. That's all that is, and all he does is creep on the two guys who he wants to like mac on, and they're like, no, oh no, it's a gross, scary trans person. Oh no, I fucking hate Carlo as a concept. It was obviously just created by people who do not fucking understand. Oh my fucking god. And they are constantly like flirting with the two main guy characters only, and the main guy characters do not like it because, oh no, the homos, oh no, we don't like that, no. And it is this fucking, I hate, I could make a whole entire fucking video about how much I fucking hate this character. Oh my god. And like the girls, obviously, they are all fans of them, which is great. Like the girls never like hate on the trans character, which I guess is fine. They're just all like, "What's the problem? This is Carlo, our club's founder. What's wrong with them? Nothing. Nothing's wrong." I don't want to like try and cancel a manga that was written over 10 years ago when trans issues were just a funny little joke to put in your OEL manga about weebs and but I fucking hate this character. Like, here they are talking about like, oh, I went on a date, and all they're talking about is how they like probably like got some, and this guy's like, oh, it's so wrong. What the fuck is wrong about it? I hate this character. I hate it so much. I hate them so much. All they're just digging into their shirt, looking for fucking smoker patch. And why is that bad? Why are we freaking out? Do we hate the sight of this of a masculine chest? Also, we learn in this chapter that Carlo like taught the girls like the most flawless seduction technique, and it's just you shake your butt at people. The va va voom. It flawlessly just captivates men. Just shake your ass at them. Like, okay, okay, sure, shake your butt. So they have this thing where they attach a camera to the hamster's head, and the hamster just likes to look at naked women. So they do it literally just to torment people with the fucking hamster. And then the hamster goes into the changing room of what I'm guessing is like a Victoria's fucking Secret. And we're doing this again. The comedy comes from the abject horror of people witnessing a trans person. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this so much. So we gotta have a scene where one of the characters just falls on top of another character, grabs their titty, and accidentally kisses them, because this is a harem. This is a romance harem, and we gotta have all the staples, including this one, which I guess at the time of writing this was the height of comedy, but now it's all like so played out in current year. But this sets off some shit. Like this sets off some like love triangle-y shit. Just the fact that he fell on top of her and grabbed her breast and kissed her while accidentally kissed her while playing DDR. This sets off some feelings, and it's all like, how does this trigger your fifis, ma'am? I don't get it. So the boys lose like a DDR competition, and thus they are subjected to the punishment game. And they're like, oh, you gotta go on a hot date. And it's like, with who? And I think you know already who the fuck he's gotta go on a fucking date with. I hate this so much. And not only that, because this whole arc where he has to go on a date with Carlo. Oh, ha ha ha. It lasts multiple fucking chapters. And this is the constant joke of ooh, trans people, yucky. Is the whole fucking joke of like, this is the first volume and the next volume is mostly just that. And it's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Sandy, look, there's a Naruto marathon on Cartoon Network. Oh my god, there is. Oh, panels that just embody the current just culture of the day. We're once again introduced to the mysterious character of Onisan, who lives like in a secret room in their dorm, and he's the one who's having them just record like random shit, and he needs them to secretly record Alex and Carlo's date because it's like, who is this guy? Oh, it's so mysterious. Who are you? Oh, who are you? This chapter is also an excuse for just the random like background characters to just react to Carlo, and then Carlo does what Carlo do, and then Alex is all like, oh my god, I hate trans people, ha ha ha. That's the joke over and over again. I hate it so much. Also, I love how they're like immediately found, but he does not recognize them because they're in costume. Like, how do you not fucking recognize? They just have different hairstyles, they're in cloaks, and they have goggles on. How do you not fucking recognize the people you live with? How do you not recognize your best friend? Oh, he's just dressed as a fucking Jedi. It's obviously him. How do you not fucking know that? It's the perfect disguise. How could we ever? So here we get our first hint about who the fuck Onisan is and what the fuck is going on with the club. So Carlo's going on about how they founded like Owie House, and also like Alex decides to just make another casually transphobic comment again because haha, that's the joke, that's funny. And then it turns out that I'm guessing is that that their fucking dorm is on like a constant live feed that people just watch, and that's just how that goes. They're just web stars because they're constantly streaming the shit that goes on in their dorm, and Carlo doesn't actually explain that part, so Alex does not fucking understand. And of course, we need to make one last joke at Carlo's expense. And it's fucking funny. Like, they go to a fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show. And of course, Carlo's starring as Dr. Frankenfurter. And, ooh, gross. So no, we have to watch him in a live musical. Oh, the horror. Oh my god. It's the continued adventures of Elle, or is it Ellie or Elle? I forget her name. Ellie. I think her name is Ellie. I've already forgotten her name because I do not literally fucking care. Ellie starts to fall in love with Alex for the dumbest fucking reasons, and one of them is when he takes his hair out of his fucking ponytail, apparently he becomes super fucking hot and irresistible. Like, after the spell has been broken and they've cut off a little bit of his hair, everyone's talking to Oni-san about, like, that was really funny that happened. But fucking Ellie is like, like, ever since that kiss, ever since he fell on top of me and grabbed my boobie while we were playing DDR, I haven't been able to get it out of my head. Oh my god, get a hold of yourself. Like, the thing about Owie House is that back when it was published, it was heralded as this fucking hilarious ass referential humor. Just people fucking loved it. People ate this shit up. There's a reason why Owie House to this day is just a part of Seven Seas' like advertising. That's the why that they fucking kept the hamster around this long, is because this manga did very well. People fucking loved it. But now I'm reading it, and literally half the jokes are like, hey, anime fan, do you recognize this reference? Isn't it funny that we've put it here? in this context. And it's like, no, that's almost all of Aoi House's humor is reference. We make a funny anime reference, and you're supposed to find that deeply, thoroughly hilarious. That's it. It is not a lot of like original jokes this manga makes lands, and the rest of it is just funny references to anime and haha, isn't it funny that this reference is in this context? That's it. Like that's literally like 90% of Aoi House's appeal was just like, hey, anime nerd, we're referencing that thing you like. Ha ha ha. Like there's a chapter that's just one long running Final Fantasy like referential gag. And in the end, it's just gonna make you fucking hate Final Fantasy. Like, that's all it is. Jesus Christ. Ah, another sign of the times. So Alex and Sandy find out that their dad and their mom, respectively, have eloped and that they got married. So now they're stepbrothers. And they're like, we can't let the girls know that we're related now because it will play into their sick yaoi fantasies. Like, girls would just go absolutely gaga over the fact that they're related and that they would make yaois out of it even harder because they're stepbrothers. Like, also, Carlo shows up during the Christmas special. The joke happens, and then it turns out that Carlo has a boyfriend, and that's the reaction to Carlo having a romantic partner. Like, at this point, all I can do is just make annoyed noises about it. Like, fuck. Like, Morgan, the annoying character who annoys me because she reminds me of a younger me, gives Alex, like, a hat for Christmas. And it's very, very apparent that they're endgame. Like, right around here is where it's like, this is the ship. This is what we're doing. But then Ellie finds out, or Elle, I fucking forget your name because I fucking hate you. And she finds out she also has a gift for Alex, but it turns out that she was too late and Morgan has already given him her present. And this is bad. And then that's how we end on this volume. Is what will happen? What will we do? And knowing at the very least, I've read this before, in my youths. So I just got a text message and I'm reading it and I'm trying not to. Fuck, I've lost my train of thought. Oh no, wait, I fucking remember. So, yeah, it's billed at the very end of this volume as being like a really big thing. Like, oh no, she's got a crush on Alex, but clearly Morgan and Alex are endgame. And it's like, oh, what will happen? And I'm here to tell you that it ends in the most just it's swept under the rug so fucking quickly, like, and then it's no longer an issue. It's resolved so easily in like a few panels. I'm spoiling it for you, but also I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give it this. There was such just this manga that's just constantly referential humor and annoying yaoi girl nonsense. It's trying to just inject some drama into it, and then quickly immediately realizes that this manga does not have the amount of depth to even have an ounce of drama, so it immediately resolves it in the next volume. So fuck me. Also, I posted about this on Twitter, but I just want to show you there's like character profiles in the back, and here's fucking Carlos, and here's the authors, by the way, being like, oh my god, what have we created? It's a monster, it's an abomination. And look at this fucking occupation, transvestite. Fucking Carlo works at a bookstore. You could just say that they work at a bookstore. Race, oh, we don't fucking know. Um, sex, other. Fucking personality, the freaky male transvestite type. I wanna fucking gag. I wanna die. Major characteristics. Original founder of Aoi House. Wears elegant clothes and thick makeup from neck down. Looks like a hot lady, sort of, but has manly face that will give you cold chills in a bad way and make you want to gag. Ugh. I hate this. I know this was a product of the times. Like, and this was published in 2006. Like, trying to, like, spark outrage over a character who was made in 2006 is a failed endeavor right from the fucking start. But fuck, I hate it so much. I just want you to know that it bothers me to no end. So the next omnibus starts with the anime convention arc, where they all go to an anime convention, and it's more referential humor, except now they get to dip into the, hey, have you ever been to an anime convention? Oh shit, have you ever done this before? Isn't that funny? Ha 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 ha. It's the anime convention, but an anime convention ripped right out of, like, 2005, and it's like, no, no thank you. I don't want to go back to 2005 Anime Con era. No, no thank you. Oh my god, here we go. We're introducing the antagonists, the quote unquote antagonists of the volume. And that's fucking Uri House. Now, if you've been following a fucking long and you know Owie House was meant to be Yowie House, guess what the fuck Uri House is supposed to be? I'll give you 2 fucking seconds. Also, I don't like her, because she's like the actual, like, lesbian of Uri House. And her joke is that she constantly just sexually harasses all the girls and makes everybody uncomfortable. She just points out people's boobs and they're like, let's introduce a lesbian, but let's make her like a pervert. Fucking, oh my god, oh my god. They like decide to have like a fucking like battle, a fan service showdown, but they do it like fucking there's harem no jutsu, fucking pantsu no jutsu, yaoi no jutsu. I wanna fucking die no jutsu. I'm coming back to pantsu no jutsu because I'm pretty sure shit like this would get you banned, even in 2005. Like, immediately everybody realizes, like, why the fuck are we fighting? It doesn't make any sense. We don't even go to the same school. We're just rival houses because we both have the same gimmick. And everyone's like, why don't we just be fucking friends? And it's like, yeah, why don't we just, have a truce? And then fucking bitch ass fucking Ellie L motherfucker is like, no, I wanna keep stirring up shit. This is so bad. I don't like the fact that things aren't going my way. Oh no. So many, like, points where it's supposed to be, like, dramatic is just her looking all sad and going no. Like, if there was a drinking game for how many times Elle just stands around for, like, a dramatic, emotional, just, like, point in the story and just goes no, you get fucking drunk off your ass, I swear to God. Also, they introduce another, like, club, but it's pretty much just fucking Haruhi. It's just a girl who that's just literally Haruhi, and she's just around to be annoying as shit. Fucking Elle is acting all sad, and everyone is all like, "Oh, what's wrong with her?" And it's all like, "You can just tell us what's wrong." And it's all like, "You know what's fucking wrong? Alex fell on top of her, grabbed her titty, and kissed her, and now she likes him." And it's very obvious that he doesn't like her and that he likes the really annoying weeb girl, and she just can't get the fuck over it. That's why. Fuck. See what I was fucking telling you about Elle standing around being sad and saying no? Take a shot, everyone. Get your drinks. Let's go. Oh my god, no. He's eating Pocky with her. Oh, I can't fucking stand it. Oh, I'm so sad. They're eating Pocky together. Oh no. Oh shit. Here we go. Remember when I was like, it gets resolved in like a couple of pages. This is where it fucking is. She's accosted by the leader of Uri House, and he's just like, I know that you don't really love him. And he just calls her a spoiled brat, and the only reason she's acting like this is because she wants something and she can't get it. And 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 that's how it's resolved. He calls her a brat and tells her the reason that she likes him is because it's something that she can't have, and that she always gets what she wants, and the one thing that she can't get is she obsesses over him because of that. and then she cries into his arms, and that's how we fucking resolve it, my ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls and non-binary pals. That's how it happens. That's how it goes. And then she's back to her old fucking self. Fuck. Oh, here we go. Here's an Owie House joke original. So they're all sitting around with Owie House having pizza, and they're explaining what Hatsucon means, because Hatsucon is the convention they're going to, and they just get it explained, and they're like, yep, that's pretty much what it means. And then Morgan's fucking stomach growls, and she goes, oh, I'm so hungry. And everybody laughs. And that's the joke. Oh my fucking god. I don't like how she talks. How, like, she'll add an S at the end of fucking words just because it's obnoxious as fuck. And also, that's me as a teenager. That's why it's obnoxious again. Like there's the Owie House drinking game for you. Drink every time there's a casual, just transphobic joke just for the sake of the haha funny trans people. Drink every single time Al just stands around all sad and says no. And drink every single time Morgan pluralizes something that did not need to be pluralized. That's it. You will die. Like, oh my god, this, like, she's not the most egregious fucking character out of all of them, but I just don't like how, like, the one lesbian character is the character who just forces herself upon all the other girls without their consent. She just grabs them and it's like, I'm gonna kiss you now, or I'm gonna grab your boobies. And it's all like, there's nothing you could do about it, because ha ha, I'm gay. Also, they find Jessica, the one of the characters from Alley House, who just, she has, like, the least amount of character out of all the other characters in the fucking manga. They find her, like, giving an interview with Onisan, but they think she's filming porn, and so the guys are like, that's so fucking cool, and they have to be knocked out. Oh, you can tell what year the manga's from when someone's got a yaoi paddle. Like, this is an ancient artifact that some people don't know existed, apparently. But yeah, there it is. Fucking yaoi paddle. I like how they're hosting a yaoi panel, because of course they're yaoi house. They have to host a yaoi panel where they just talk about just yaoi all the time. And I love how they're, like, talking about yaoi ships, and it's all like Naruto and Sasuke. They shared an accidental kiss in the third episode that they obviously enjoyed. Why else would Sasuke not go after Sakura, or Naruto ever bother to take notice of Hinata? Which is a very funny joke, only because Naruto's over when we know what fucking happens in the end. Holy shit. This panel is only funny in retrospect. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. So it's still the yaoi panel. They just rail off so much shit that just annoyed me, like, to, like, a minor degree. But then she just starts referring to Alex and Sandy, and they're like talking about them in, like, yaoi terms, and they're like, what's not right about these two dudes? And the only thing that you should say is that they're two straight guys and they're not in love. But he has long hair and his hair is short. And yeah, he's a bishy and he's nerdy. Right. Right, you are. So I ask, who's really the pitcher and who's the catcher? But then, like, we're in the middle of, like fucking fetishizing these two dudes based on whether or not they'd be hot if they fucked. Um, the one girl who, I forget your fucking name because everything's so insignificant. She fucking drops the fact that they're related, and she's the only good person in this whole fucking manga because she's the least annoying, and also she's not into fucking shipping siblings in real life. But everybody else goes fucking feral about it. And they're like, oh, they said they were brothers. Yeah, she did. Oh my god, think of the pairings. Ah, do you think they go antiquing? And everybody just goes feral for them because they're related. Like, oh my god. Oh my, this is so fucking, oh my god. I want to see them kiss. I want to dress them up in sailor fuku. I want to see them shower. I want to lock up their hair. Oh my god. Fuck, oh. Yaoi paddle. Yaoi paddle. Like, maybe it's because I was never into, like, the incest is wincest thing myself, but just the very mention that two dudes are related, what did that really make girls back in the day just go absolutely bumfuck feral, like, absolutely out of their mind crazy, just because two dudes are related? All of a sudden it's like, oh, well, they can fuck and it'll be super forbidden. Like, are people really fucking like that? Oh my god. I'm from this era and I'm talking about it like I'm a boomer who doesn't know. Like, holy shit. So the fucking Haruhi club wins the film festival, I guess they were participating in, and they get the coveted PS3. That was the prize, was a PS3. It's like, wow. Anyway, so they win, and of course this cannot happen. So they do a cosplay battle. Another joke that's just absolutely written with the times that these were written in, because fucking Pedo Bear is just there as a joke. Just, it's a pedophilic bear. Ha. So right about here is where I fall off every single fucking time. Like, even back when I read this, like, enjoyed it as a teen, whenever I got to this point, I, like, stopped reading, and I never bought, like, the second volume of Aoi House in Love, which was, like, the second part of Aoi House. I never bought the second volume because it turned my brain to fucking mush, where they're driving back from Hatsukan, and they wind up in fucking Silent Hill, and weird fucking shit happens for the entirety of the last volume, and my brain just turns to goop, just because literally nothing fucking happens for the entire last volume of the series. Weird yaoi fucking weird anime jokes aside, like, Yaoi House, the manga, is based, like, completely in reality. Like, weird anime, like, hijinks happen, but it's meant to take place in this regular old reality. Volume 4 of this series, all of a sudden, the cast gets stuck in, like, a horror town village. They say Silent Hill, but literally nothing Silent Hill-esque happens in here. But it's referential humor, so it has to take place in Silent Hill, and it's pretty much just they wind up in scary horror land that's made up of a bunch of horror and anime references again, because that's all Aoi House does, and it's all like supernatural, like prophecies happen, and like Cthulhu all of a sudden happens, and like an evil shapeshifter appears, and it's all like, where the fuck did this come from? All of a sudden it's like a dark, funny, like, fantasy story where, like, fantasy things happen, and then as quick as it starts, it ends. Like, Elle's got, like, a scythe, but I don't think it's even a scythe. I think it's like an axe. As a scythe nerd, I'm very mad about this. I'm very, very mad. Like, a quick aside to my complaining, like, I've completely forgotten what I was talking about, because we're big ADHD vibes right now. I've had a lot of coffee. She calls it a scythe. That's not a fucking scythe. That's an axe. Who the fuck is running this show? I have many complaints. As a scythe nerd, I am very mad. That's not a scythe. Why the fuck it's not a scythe? Fuck you. Fuck you. All Volume 4 is pretty much just this weird plot detour where weird fantasy things happen for no fucking reason. And the only thing of, like, substance that happens is that the characters find out that Aoi House is just one big reality show run by Elle's big brother, who is, her Onisan, her big brother. That's it. That's the only thing of substance that we learn from Volume 4, is that. That's what it is. That's it. Surprise. We're in scary Silent Hill world where Cthulhu is here, and then it goes right the fuck back to normality, where fantasy does not exist and magic isn't real. Where did this come from? Oh my god. Another thing that absolutely fucks me the hell up is that literally after they escape from scary Silent Hill Horrorland, they get back to school, and then it's the final fucking chapter, and this fucking series has, despite the fact that it was a webcomic and that it was Seven Seas' pride and joy, and it was bringing in a whole lot of numbers, it's got canceled manga energy. It's got big-ass fucking canceled manga energy. They had no idea how to fucking end it. They had no idea where the fuck they were going, so they just ended it. And the last chapter is just a montage of shit that happened over the course of a year. Here's a bunch of, like, hijinks that we went through over the course of the year, and it's the last fucking chapter, and it ends so fucking fast, and the pacing is so fucking jarring, and if I didn't like this manga before, I don't like this manga now. Jesus fucking Christ, did not know how to end a series. because they didn't know how to end it, because the series could have gone on perpetually because it didn't have a plot. It was just referential humor after referential humor after panty shots and boob shots, and that was it. This manga didn't have a plot. It was just, haha, nerds. Do you like this thing? Because they're making a joke. Ah, ha, ha. I'm skipping, I'm just hard skipping the side story. Bond, Ichi Bond. I'm fucking skipping it because it lends nothing to the story. It's just funny referential humor and panty shots. That's all it is. That's all the last, like, the side story is. And I'm skipping it because it means absolutely fucking nothing. And then we just get the final, like, epilogue, like the where are they now epilogue. And of course, Sandy and fucking Morgan got married and they had 3 kids. And of course, the hetero, just trad wife lifestyle we're living here. And Elle becomes a movie star, and so does the fucking hamster. And Sandy and the other girl, who's the glasses girl with the big boobs, run a bookstore. And is her fucking name Nina? Yeah, Nina works there too, and the lesbian is still harassing her. She's just like, I'm gonna take her, and everyone's like, go ahead, ha ha ha. And it's screaming for help while the lesbian steals her away, and it's like, oh, that's great. We need to end on one last lesbophobic joke. And then the hot half Korean girl works at a I care about her so little. Like, she added nothing except for fan service to this plot. She had no arc. She stood around and was hot. And now she's standing around in a hospital and is hot. And that's it. Fucking God. Add no substance to the story whatsoever. And one of the girls at Murray House became a singer, and the 2 dudes who were also in Uri House, who I did not mention because they were so unsubstantial, moved to Tokyo for the hot ladies, because obviously this is Tokyo. Fuck. I don't know. Living the weeb dream. And here's Carlo. They refer to Carlo with, oh, where is it? I'm pretty sure they refer to Carlo with her. They referred to Carlo with her, even though the entire fucking rest of the manga they were calling Carlo a he. And it's like, what are we doing? Carlo, we had to slip in one last transphobic joke where everyone's all like, oh, gross, he got married. Ew. Oh my God. Ew. Trans people. Ew. Had to just fucking slip in one last casual transphobic joke about Carlo. And there's a bunch of shit about side characters who don't matter. Oompa Loompa fucking the Haruhi wound up getting sacrificed to the Oompa Loompas because funny Oompa Loompa joke, ha ha. And Aoi House is still running, and I do not fucking care. I do not fucking care. I do not fucking care. Cthulhu was there. I don't fucking care. I do not fucking care. And then there's a funny little, like, afterword where it's all like, girls having sex. It's funny. And that's it. That's the fucking end. That's it. There's 4 Coma that was featured in New Type. That's it. That's all that is. That's all there is. That's all there is. Fuck you. It's the end. So, in conclusion, surprise, a manga about being an anime nerd in 2005 doesn't hold up in 2021. How bizarre. Who could have seen that coming? Certainly not me. Certainly not any of you. I'm done. I've read it and now I'm done. Like, I was hoping to have read it and come out with something that I enjoyed, but I enjoyed literally nothing. I sat here and I read it, and it was just eye roll after please God, stop making fun of trans people. Aoi House, please, for like 5 seconds. Stop. And just, I don't like it. And I'm mad too, because I enjoy, like, this manga for like a very brief period of time was like my personality. Like, I absorbed it and I was like, I'm going to make this just a part of who I am. I really fucking shouldn't have. It turned me into a weird fucking person. It influenced me. I did a lot of shit that, like, I shipped my, like, real life, like, male friends who were not gay for each other with each other like they do in this fucking manga, and I'm pretty sure this manga like encouraged me to do that shit. Like this manga in 2005 absolutely for sure like raised a bunch of really toxic fujoshis who only care about the man sex. Like ugh, I'm so glad we've moved past acting like this. At least I hope we have. Um ugh, fuck. Okay, I guess I should actually do an actual proper send off. Thanks for fucking watching. I'm obviously trying to just produce content when I can, as much as I possibly can, because we're trying to work through some shit right now. But I hope you enjoyed another session of me suffering through a manga I did not like. I'll see you all in the next video, whenever that may be. Stay sexy. I love you all. Goodbye. I want to die. What a fucking god awful manga to read during Pride Month. Holy shit.